Good morning, faith and family. My name is NaDear Raymond, and I would just like to share a tad bit of my journey from the bottom of Southside Richmond to Clemson, South Carolina. Go Tigers. It all started back in, September, October, when I wanted to go to a major Division I university. Now, as you know, Clemson University is part of the ACC. That is a big conference, collegiate NCAA conference in college. I am not going for football. I am going for track and field and academics. When I said I wanted to go to a major school, I told myself it needs to be somewhere like the University of Virginia or University of Florida or North Carolina A&T. And those were the three schools that I first put on my list. Going through the process, I narrowed them down to North Carolina A&T. I applied to VCU, and I just threw Clemson up there. It was an idea from a fellow mentor, and he said, if you want to go somewhere big, go to Clemson. So I just applied. I didn't have as much faith as I thought I should have, but I had to trust in the Lord with all my faith and lean not on my own understanding. So I just put my name on the dotted line, sent out my transcript, and sent out my application. I told my mom, when you get the letter of acceptance, if it's a big package, you got it. But if it's just a small little letter, you probably are on a waiting list, so you got declined. So I came home from working out, and it was a big package waiting on me on the table. I opened it up, and I already knew that I had gotten in. So through all the praying and through all the waiting and just asking the Lord, can I get into Clemson? If it's for me, then I shall get in. And by the grace of God, I got in. So now I had to pay for school because Clemson costs $42,000 out of state. So that was a lot more praying and a lot more fasting. So I got accepted and invited to go to the orange carpet reception. And that is just a little place where I can go and meet the minority president, minority representatives, get to know them, get them to know me. I went to Maryland for the orange carpet reception at Dave & Buster's, and there was supposed to be about 12 people there. And by the grace of God, I was the only one there, and they gave me all the money. So that knocked off about 2 years of my tuition. So now I'm sitting here sweating, saying, oh, how am I gonna pay for the rest? Because my mom said if I can't pay for it, I can't go. So my FAFSA came in, and through my FAFSA, they paid for about a year and a half now. So I have a little bit left over, and since I run track, I'm running all the way to Clemson with the rest of my money. So just all through the fasting and all through the praying, I would like to thank everybody who prayed for me, everybody who kept me in their prayers. And I always want to say, break these stereotypes. Just because I grew up in the south side of Richmond, I'm already written off. Because a minority from the south side of Richmond cannot go all the way to South Carolina to partially off of academics, track and field. No. So just keep your heads up and always pray and look to the heavens above, because God knows what you want and knows what you need. Thank you. And y'all take it easy.